So me winning, does that mean I do the intro?
It means you get a pick who does the intro, I guess, because you won.
How you doing, guys? Derek here from Whiskey No Smoke. As always, I am joined by
Scott with Whiskey No Smoke. And as always, we are cleansing our palates with Bush Light. Derek, what are we diving in today?
Something truly spectacular. It is the 13-year American Light Whiskey from Penelope.
Yeah, no, this just hit the shelves this week.
Here in Lincoln, yeah.
Let's see. Today is the 20th of January, so I believe it hit the
yesterday.
market about the 16th and 17th. And you guys know how much of Penelope fangirls we are.
Yep, we are.
So we had to jump all over it. We won't disclose how many we have, but it's 5.
Yeah, 5. We've got 5 bottles.
So,
and they were all purchased at different locations. So,
yep, sharing the love. Derek, how many bottles of Penelope up to date do you have?
I think I'm at like 18. I counted last night.
Yeah, I'm 15 plus.
Yeah. No, we're
And it'll be a couple more once the barrel pick from Cornhusker Bottle Shop hits the shelves as well in a couple weeks.
I can't wait for that to drop. That's very exciting, and the best part about that is we went in a completely different direction, and it was oddly enough. Remember Mike when Mark texted Mike, and he was like, "I bet I can guess which mash bill you guys are gonna pick," and we sent him one. He was like, "What? You guys didn't go with the heavy wheat?"
Yeah,
it was something completely different than what everyone else in town did, us included, and it was all independent. So it's not like we all teamed up and was like, "Hey, let's go! Oh, everybody do a high wheat mash bill or anything like that." It was just the one that appealed the most.
Yep. There was 5 of us? Me, you. Yeah, there was 5, 6 if you count Mark down there at Cornhusker Bottle Shop for the tasting, which he was gracious enough to host us at his house. Beautiful bar.
Gorgeous house.
Beautiful. So, obviously, I think I own stock in his house, though, as much as we spend down there.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the way that it's starting to turn out between multiple barrel picks, just one-off bottles. Like, hey, can you get this in? And then he luckily enough, he comes in clutch, and he's like, yep, nope, got it.
Hashtag relationships matter.
Yes, they do.
So, anyways, let's talk a little bit more about this gym and get off the old Cornhusker Bottle Shop bandwagon. And also, we'll just get the shout-outs out of the way here. Ken's Kegs.
Shout out to Spot Spirits and Waverly.
Spirits, Capital Cigar Lounge, as always, where you can see Derek and I, one of us, almost any day of the week. So if we're not there, the bar's probably in shambles.
Yeah, it's probably on fire.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Jeff's working tonight, so it should be okay.
Yeah, no, the bar's in good hands with Jeff behind it. But alrighty, so this is technically an American Light Whiskey. Do you want to take a stab at what that is?
It's kind of like Bush Light versus Bush Beer. Very little flavor. Just kidding. This thing packs a wallop of a punch. I still, even after looking up and doing the research on what American Light Whiskey is, I still don't understand why it's called American Light Whiskey, but it's as defined by the United States Code of the ATF or alcohol and tobacco, whatever. It's whiskey produced in the U.S., obviously American. It has to be more than 80% by volume, 160 proof when it's barreled, but less than 95% alcohol by volume, so 190 proof.
So what I'm getting out of it is the next sentence that you're about to say is that the fact that it's stored in uncharred.
Yeah, so I'm betting that,
is what
until you pointed that out.
Like,
I mean, Derek, before we looked it up, I asked Derek, I said, what the fuck does American Light Whiskey mean? He's like, probably because you can light the shit on fire.
Light it on fire. Fuck yeah.
So I just realized that it's an uncharred new oak container. So that's actually really cool. I did not know that until you literally just pointed
And
that
I
out.
didn't realize it until you were reading it.
Wow.
So
We
here
just
are.
gave a secret away. We have
Yeah.
bullet points.
Yeah, just bullet points, but it's not like the 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 review or anything like that's based on it. So
Somebody's got to be the circus leader. If otherwise, Derek and I just go off on tangents. Anyways, this is, as most American light whiskey is from an MGP sourced, which is where Penelope sources all of their bourbon / whiskey. It is a 13-year age statement.
It's
The
actually kinda
proof is actually 128.4. A lot of places online, and before they released it, it was supposed to be 134 proof. So I'm not sure
I
exactly
don't know.
what
if
happened to that.
Maybe some proof was lost during barreling,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
and
gonna.
they were just basing it off of the samples that they pulled from a barrel. So I don't know if that's the way that it works.
I don't know. I'll be shooting an email out to Mike, the owner,
To
and
tell him
be
we got
like,
gypped.
"Hey,
Is that a
we're missing, like 6 proof here. What's going on?
is that a bad thing to say?
What, that I can email him?
No, I said that we got gypped. Is that like a
Oh.
slur thing?
Um,
I don't know.
I think everybody knows we're being sarcastic because it's
Yeah.
super good whiskey. We're missing out on. We got shorted some proofs.
But the mash bill is at 99% corn and 1% malted barley. So
Absolutely.
that's pretty cool.
It is cool.
I think it's weird. I think it's unique, and I love that. But the color is light gold, and the suggested MSRP is roughly about $80.
And good luck finding it because I know most stores here in town only got 1 case.
And that's 6 bottles.
Yeah. So let's drink some damn whiskey. Uh-oh. It's childproof.
Perforated edge.
There we go.
I always like to keep them crisp.
I
In the
don't have a-
spirit of American light whiskey, let's just tear through this.
America. Oh, that was a good cork pop, but you guys missed it.
That sounds beautiful. Shout out to Grace. Thank you very much for these gorgeous glasses.
Oh, yeah. You probably can't see them right now. We'll insert a still photo. And just to embarrass her, we're going to insert a still photo of her.
No, I won't do that.
Yeah, we will.
Not without written consent.
But I will tell her that we did it tomorrow just to see what her reaction is.
Her face will go bright red.
And then I'm going to snap a picture of that, and that's the one we're going to use.
There you
So, what are you getting on the nose over there, Bearded Wonder?
go.
Whiskey?
Honey. Well, I would say honey.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very, very sweet on the nose. We were lucky enough to get to try this last night, so
Yeah.
that honey sweetness to it, and it wasn't until I was talking to Mark Rock, and it smells really sweet, but it doesn't drink overly sweet like most bourbons do. So
No,
I would
no.
say that it sounds cliche to say that cake batter. It literally smells like
light.
cake batter.
So
Yes.
I could definitely see why they
very-
use the word light because the
Yeah.
nose is very light. And I mean, obviously,
Which
since
is-
it's an uncharred oak barrel,
But which is
You're-
also at the same time, the nose being light at 128.4 proof is chaos. Like,
have you ever had Everclear? There's no smell to that.
but
And it's all the proofs.
That's pure grain alcohol. But
yeah.
the fact that the nose is still so delicate and it's not overly proofed.
And I mean, obviously, you're not getting your typical bourbon because this is not a bourbon. It's an American whiskey.
Yeah.
It's uncharred oak. You're getting, I'm finding it just a faintness of like if you were to sand a piece of oak furniture, just a piece of wood.
Yeah.
And you get that nice and warm, that nice smell after you just cut it or something like that. That's the smell I'm getting versus the heavy charred for most bourbons and whiskeys.
All right, let's taste this.
Oh, okay.
My God.
Absolutely fantastic.
Just, it's liquid candy.
Oh,
it
God.
is. I know.
It will take you for a ride if you do not respect this.
It definitely drinks a little proofy on, I would say, the finish.
Yeah,
of
the
it.
finish, there's a little burn, but also that's the first sip. I mean, we did drink a little bit of whiskey earlier, but very, very minute. So I think after a couple hours of not drinking anything and going right into
It's not a blown out
128
palate or
proof.
anything like that. No, this is phenomenal. You definitely get that.
It's a good, nice, warm feeling that you're getting. I wouldn't say it's ethanol-y or super alcohol flavored at all.
No,
it's just you get that, you're drinking whiskey
That's
when
high
it goes
proof.
down.
Yep. Yeah, no, definitely that candy apple.
You know what this reminds me of? And dare I say it, I haven't drank it for quite a while. It's actually probably been well over a year since I've opened that bottle. But remember that French white oak cask Crown Royal Noble edition I have?
collection. Yeah.
Because it's out of a French white oak. And it didn't say whether it was charred or uncharred. I'm getting a lot of that. It was very desserty, very light, but sweet. Sweet and desserty.
Very, very sweet, very desserty. Like, even after going back, after cleansing my palate real quick and diving back into it, like that apple, and I know that's your coin
Get off
phrase.
my apple.
I know, but that apple is so predominant.
I
in there.
can't say this smells like at all at my house without my wife saying apple. Could be making fucking lasagna and
She'll
be
find
like,
a way to tie
this
in
smells
an
really
apple.
good. She's like, does it smell like apples? Go fuck yourself. I love you. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but
This is phenomenal.
oh, it's so good. I need more.
Yeah, no.
I need more.
Shout
more,
out to
more, sir. More, sir. Shout out to Danny and Michael. A little bit of backstory on this. This wasn't in the plan for them to do this. It's just MGP came across a certain amount of barrels
Basically
that were
orphans.
almost forgotten about.
Orphan barrels.
Either that or a company. I can't remember the full. So I don't know if they were forgotten about or a company that wanted to use them went out of business or what. But
It slid through the cracks for us.
yeah, Penelope was able to scoop it up and give us not only a gorgeous bottle, as they always do
And
now.
I'll do a still on it from a couple of different angles because it's like gold bespeckled. The P is on Penelope, and it's just an absolutely gorgeous bottle.
yeah,
like
no. Penelope does a bang up job.
I feel like if a song was written about this, it would be "Shine Bright Like a Diamond" by Rihanna. So it's a gorgeous bottle.
I need to find a new guest co-host.
Shine bright like
Sorry,
a
not a
diamond.
guest, but I need to find a new co-host.
Shine bright like a
I
diamond.
don't know if I can do this with Derek anymore, which sucks because he does all the editing. I have
Riri's my jam.
absolutely no clue how to do any of that, so
You just hire somebody.
I don't have any money to do that. This is way more fun with you.
But no, it's a phenomenal product, and taking it back to Mark Rock, the dude's strictly Scotch.
Oh,
He-
yeah.
He enjoys bourbons, but he thinks that they're too sweet. I poured him just a
Hold on, not
little-
strictly just Scotch, but peated Scotch.
Yeah, a very
Mind you,
heavy.
I have
peat.
never poured the man an unpeated Scotch.
Yeah, but he, I poured him just a little sniff of this, and he came back 2 seconds later. He's like, "Yeah, no, I'll have a single of that."
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Again, we got a case down at Capital Cigar Lounge, so if you weren't able to find a bottle for yourself, one, you can either hit Derek and I up because we did hoard a few in, so we will share samples as always. all you got to do is message us on Facebook, and we'll get you some samples for sure.
We got about 80 some odd 2-ounce sample bottles for that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, and obviously free of charge. I mean, we're not going to charge anybody anything like that. That'd be ridiculous.
We like trading samples. So
yeah, trading samples. Even if you don't have anything to trade, that's fine. But again, to reiterate, we do have it at Capital Cigar Lounge, so you can come sit and chat with us over a good cigar and whiskey. And who knows, maybe you could be our next guest speaker, if you will.
yeah.
So, Derek, would you recommend buying this bottle? I think I know the answer.
I'm actually looking to buy another bottle, and I currently own 3. So this is a one and done kind of product, and unfortunately, because it was basically a quote unquote orphan barrel, and that's me using other people's terminologies. It's gonna be one and done, and it's gonna come and go, which is kind of a bummer. But hopefully, Penelope in 13 years can have something to set off to the side and pull out. And
Yeah, I would just imagine that anything in an uncharred oak barrel is going to have to age longer. Like a good bourbon.
Yeah.
You can get a really good bourbon depending on where the rick house is and where it ages and the temperature. You can get a really good bourbon at 4 to 6 years, but I don't think you're getting an uncharred oak barrel to give you the flavors like this at anything under 10.
no, and that's probably why it tastes so sweet and desserty, is probably because it's an uncharred barrel. So
Yeah, so it's super interesting. I mean,
it's very unique.
yeah, no. This is the first light whiskey I've ever had, unless because it's not an American light whiskey with that Crown Royal, so I'm gonna have to do a little more deep dive on that.
Yeah.
That French white oak, because it is very desserty. It just dawned on me, like it didn't dawn on me yesterday when I drank it, but it just dawned on me now that it tastes a lot like that Crown Royal.
Yeah, a lot like that.
So
and
we're gonna have to do a side by
side comparison, and also at the same time, that's memories. So so until you have the two together, they might taste completely different until you try it side by side. So
nothing better than an A/B comparison. So yeah, good luck finding it. Again, if you want a sample, let us know, or come see us at Capital Cigar Lounge, where we still have the batch 7. We'll always have the 80 proof.
Yep.
Hoping to get either batch 8 if it's still available on the bar. If we miss that stinks. But we do still also have at the bar only, not for off sale.
yeah,
Our barrel pick.
I think we're down to like four bottles out of the 12 that we started out with like a month ago. So it's been going really quick, and it's pretty cool because so far out of all of the Penelope flights that we've done, so far our barrel pick has been the favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down. Speaking of that, every Wednesday we will be doing a Whiskey Wednesday down at Capital Cigar Lounge. Each whiskey will be running for a month long as of now. We may change that later. I believe we're doing a thing. If you get so many flights, you get...
In February, it's changing to one flight a week.
One flight a week.
Yes. So,
I thought we were going to do it bi-weekly, but...
No, we're changing it now to whereas it's going to be week 1 is one flight, week 2 is another flight, week 3 is another flight, and then the 4th week is pick your favorite 3 from the previous 3 weeks.
Oh.
It creates an atmosphere of discussion. To whereas, why did
Holy
you pick...
crap. Did we blow off Grace tonight?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
She was in last night. I talked to her.
Okay. Do we have the next round picked?
Yep, we're good.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. I actually just got over COVID a few days ago. Had to quarantine, so I've been kind of out of the loop.
No, we're good, brother.
But I think that's about it for this show. So remember, check out your sponsors of the show, which as of right now is just Scott Manning
And Derek Bell.
and Scott Manning Realtor at Remax.com.
And
Derek Bell. Yeah. No.
No emails, no nothing. Just hey, I like whiskey.
Yep. And again, make sure you guys are shopping local. Help those guys out. 'Cause
Shop
they're gonna
local.
Help you.
Reach out to Scott Manning. Manning at remax.com. Also on Facebook, Scott Manning. Or that's Instagram Realtor.
Yeah, it's Scott Manning Realtor at Remax Concepts.
Yep.
You can find me there for any of your household needs. And because everybody that drinks bourbon or scotch or any kind of whiskey needs somewhere to live.
Shout out to Ken's Kegs, Cornhusker Bottle Shop, Spot Spirits. Shout out to Steve Boss. We forgetting anything? Shout out to Grace Billings.
Yeah, Grace.
Thank you very much
For the Glencairns. It was
Glencairns.
very thoughtful. And again, we'll put a still up of this. And we really want to know what everybody thinks of the design because I believe this is going to be our first T-shirt design.
Mm-hmm.
T-shirts, maybe hats. We'll see what goes on. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Good night.
Hiya, 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 hiya.